Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my live trading session. We're looking at S&P 500 mini futures and we're going to be day trading using price action. What I can see right now from the market perspective is that the structure is a clear bullish uptrend during the most of the session. You guys can see how nicely this channel is getting confirmed, and this right here is a proven uptrend. Now this means as long as this uptrend is in play, I'm looking for longs. Now we had a break of this channel, but that doesn't mean my bias is changing. I keep looking for new extreme to be made following price action rules. So right now we have this downtrend working lower, we had a break, attempt to create new low, and we're pushing back above EMA, indicating bullish momentum. Now I expect for prices to create new high of this bullish uptrend following the price action rule. And right now I would like to see a second entry long to like a pullback at the exponential moving average with a nice bullish signal bar. There's FOMC announcement, very important news coming in 24 minutes. So the market may get still, but after FOMC, we will see if we can reach the new high. All right, sure. So I'm resuming the video as we just had first entry long, second entry long, to like a pullback to exponential moving average. But notice the signal bar that indicated second entry long. It is a bearish signal bar. And after that, there was big bullish bar that already indicated that the scalp was made. So there was no way for me to take an entry on this bar right here, but this is the two-legged pullback at the exponential moving average that we were looking for, high probability setup. We are making a double tap, so this uptrend has a break, attempt to create new high, but FOMC is in 10 minutes, so there was no way to get into this second entry long, and I'm going to be waiting for the news now. FOMC news are out, and you guys can see the spike in the volatility. This is why you want to be careful trading around the news. Right now, I have to be careful for at least a couple of minutes to make sure the volatility subsides, because this is really spiky. You can get a lot of slippage, and the price action is not really clear during such a messy price action like this. So right now I'm just being patient. We almost reached the new high for the uptrend, so anything can happen. This is news driven, so we will see what the prices will do. New extreme was formed. After new extreme, according to trendline rules, we expect correction or possible reversal. But if I'm going to take a look at the entire day and what the structure has been, it's been basically a strong bullish uptrend, so I'm not looking for reversal just yet. We will need a proven trend in opposite direction. If we zoom out, we can clearly see that we had a break, new extreme, and right now we are working sideways in this trading range. So I'm going to be looking to take felt second entry short above EMA, confirming this trend line, because this downtrend short term has a break, tiny little move to a new extreme, and if you push above EMA, we will still confirm the bullish momentum and we will still be inside of this trading range. All right, so price action is really volatile. While you guys can see how strongly it is pushing higher, you guys can see that the trading range held basically triple bottom right here. You trade it up, break new high, correction phase, but you don't expect early reversal because the trend was bullish. But you guys can see the news are still kicking in and the volatility is really high. So I'm going to be patient for a couple minutes until this volatility subsides. But right now it looks like the bias is still bullish and we may potentially even have wider uptrend in play. All right, so we just had massive rally, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long is a two-legged pullback, high probability setup at the key entry point, but notice the signal bar, pure bearish doji. So context wise, this is a great second entry long, downtrend played out with the break and new low, indicating to me that I am safe to go long at the exponential moving average in a strong bullish uptrend. But unfortunately, there is no good signal bar for me to take, so I keep sitting on my hands and waiting for a good setup. I extended the uptrend because we keep pushing higher consistently. I'm sticking with trend. Trend is right now up, and I'm looking for high probability setup to the long side. Again, hopefully we can get some good one. All right, traders, we have new high, first entry long, bouncing off the trend line, not touching the EMA. I'm preparing my limit order in case we get a two-legged pullback, second entry long. I'll be willing to take a second entry long even if it bounces off the trend line, because the structure is very strong bullish and we may not even pull back to the EMA. So right now I'm just looking for a little tick lower to give me at least pullback before we reach the high that will be higher than this one. Come on. This is pretty much strong runaway trend. And prices keep pushing higher. So we created a new high and I need to wait for another correction now. All right, traders, I'm preparing my limit order as we may have a second entry long, two-legged pullback at the key entry point. All right, I'm putting my stop loss one tick below the signal bar. I'm moving my runner at these highs, and I'm looking at new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. This is the first leg down, pullback, second leg down, break any new low over the downtrend. EMA keeps holding prices. We bounce off my order. All right, so I'm tightening my runner at the break even, and you guys can see this was a two-legged pullback. I was expecting to take a long wipe. This is the first break of this uptrend, and I expect new high according to trendline rules. And the high priority setup is a two-legged pullback. You guys can see our runner got stopped. It's a two-legged pullback at the key entry point. This was the first leg pullback, second leg downtrend played out with the break and new low. And this is a nice bullish bar, so this was quick, easy scalp. And you guys can see we barely made it out before we got stopped out. So we got a little bit lucky here, but you guys can see I still expect new high to be formed. So let's see what's going to happen. All right, guys, so we may have back-to-back double trap entry. I'm going to place my stop loss once again, one tick below the signal bar. This time I'm going to go for 8 ticks because the signal bar is quite big and I need to make sure my risk to reward ratio is a little bit better. I should have used better limit order. But this is now a double trap. Everybody who went long here a little bit too early, they got stopped out. Everybody who went short too early against the trend, they just got stopped out. And we got out. Perfect. So I'm going to move my runner. I'm going to mark this. Anything right now that we made is just a bonus because our main portion is the scalp. And I'm tightening the runner at break even because market can go unexpectedly higher. And I want to be part of this move. I don't want to leave money on the table. I still expect new high of this uptrend to be made. And you guys can see we're pushing higher quite strongly. It would be nice to get a good runner. A little bit surprised the second entry long didn't really create a big move on the first go, but this double trap right now, big bullish bar close above EMA, is really great entry. And you guys can see, wow, we're pushing really high. So I'm going to tighten the runner like this and see if we can squeeze something out of this. We now reach new high for this uptrend. It will be around 8.5 points. I'm tightening this really tight because the new high has been formed for the uptrend. And this was quite a steep uptrend, so we're most likely not going to keep pushing higher unrealistically for a long time. But I'm going to be happy taking this. And our runner just got stopped. But we made a decent run. You guys can see this was a big move up. And now new high was formed. So we expect, according to rules, correction or possibly straight up reversal. But this is not going to reverse. Entire day has been very bullish, so I expect for prices to correct a little bit, but potentially even create a wider uptrend. We'll see. All right, so after new high was formed, right now we had a downtrend working lower with the break and a new extreme. I'm drawing these shortened channels because I want to stay on the right side of the market, and we right now have new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure. Great felt second entry short because the bias is still bullish. We're bouncing off the range lows. And everybody who went short, they may get trapped. Now this is a nice bullish bar. I couldn't go long here because notice the next bar is inside bar that didn't get triggered. And then the second bar is bearish. So unfortunately, you would like to enter on this bullish bar, but there's just no way to take this felt second entry short. But downtrend has a break, new extreme, indicating that it is okay to go long. This bigger uptrend has a new high, correct? But overall bias, if I'm going to zoom out, is still bullish without a doubt. So I'm not even thinking about short opportunities. I'm just looking for these bearish corrections to play out and then jump on board to buy. So this is a great felt second entry short, heading triggered above this bar right here, but 2 bars stalled, a little bit aggressive. All right, traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my 2 trades. We had a back-to-back second entry long and a double trap entry, right one after another. Pretty decent and straightforward price action, 2-legged pullback to key entry point, expecting new high after trendline break. And you guys can see I wasn't taking any trades before FOMC, but you can see that you just have to wait the FOMC out and eventually volatility will pick up. And we had pretty nice, a decent bullish structure in the end, break, new high, and a correction phase right now happening. So pretty straightforward price session. This was a nice felt second entry short, but we managed to get a really nice runner on this double trap, big bullish bar. So I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a long day and the market's going to close soon. So I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.